Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm back on with day 3 of my dies. So I've cut this one out and, excuse me, it looks like a lollipop. Now, when I cut it out, for some reason this piece, the middle bit's cut out and these little bits, but this piece didn't cut out properly. So I've just had to cut that out freehand. It indented on the paper, but it didn't actually cut out. So I've gone into my stash. I've got myself a little card, 3.5 by 3.5, and I found some papers in my green box envelope. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use these. So I've cut a piece of this card, sort of corrugated, just shorter to have that as the background. And then I thought I could maybe have this on top with the lollipop, but I'm going to put the lollipop together first and see what happens. So I need to colour it. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to go some sort of, let's do this green. It's a bit of an lumiноusy colour, this one. But we could have a lime lolly, couldn't we? Some sort of lime. I'm literally, I mean, some of this is going to be covered anyway. Just going to quickly use these techno green, go over it again, oh, and let it dry. There we go. Right, that's that bit. So let's let that dry. That I'll do a different colour. Now these are the bits that go inside. I'm not sure whether they need to go back in again or not. So I'll colour this green and I'll see. I don't know if I'm definitely going to use that. So that's that bit. And then that is that bit there. We'll see what it looks like. Thing is, I haven't got a picture to go by. So so that's those two. That's those bits in there. One of these has got to be the lolly stick, hasn't it? So I think we'll have like a grainy colour for that. Grain for the lolly stick. I'm thinking it's that piece is going to be the lolly stick. So let's just use this. Yeah. Whether it is or not, it's going to be now the lolly stick. Let's just let that dry. Okay, that's the grainy colour. And this is the outside of the lolly, so we're going to have pink. And I'm going to go this glittery pink. Should have done this before I came on, really. Would have saved time. Let's go over that again. Just turn that round. Oh, sorry about that noise. It's the dog snoring. She's actually snoring. Makes a change, doesn't it, to her barking. She's properly dreaming because I can just see her twitching in the corner. Right, and then these, I think, are sprinkles that go on the top. So I'm going to do them pink. As I say, I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. And then if we're going to have pink on that one, we're going to have green on the other one, I think. I think that's what they are. And that looks like you've maybe taken a bite out of the ice cream. I don't know. Right, we'll go with that. So I'm thinking, see these two bits. I don't know. Right, let's put it together and see, because I'm not really sure. Right, definitely that piece goes on there. So let's glue that down first, because we know that that's the other bit of the ice lolly. So let's get that in position. About there. that's got to be. And then this piece, where's my tweezers? Because we're getting small now, aren't we? I'm thinking that way, or no, it's got to be that way, hasn't it? Like on there. I think that's right. It's going to be anyway. I'm going to go for it. When you haven't got a picture and you're guessing, some are quite simple, I suppose, what it could be, but yeah, does that look right? And then these are sprinkles, which I think must just go on top. Well, that's what I'm saying anyway. I reckon. Let's just pop that down. Give me a bit of movement there. Yeah, I think so. So these bits would be for in there, I suppose, which is covering up the lolly. Do we think they go in? Well, I'm going to put them in because they're cut out the right size. Yeah, they do. They fit in. Okay. Oh, it's suddenly gone dark. And then that bit in there. There we go. So those two bits, which are those, I think? I have no idea what they're for. Maybe to go on top again, because they're the same shape, aren't they? Oh, right. Okay, let's just get my little bit of thing back and we'll do those green. Maybe that's to make it pop up. They've obviously got to be used for something, because they wouldn't put them in there, and they're separate little dies, so they've got to be for those bits. If they're not, I'm sure someone's shouting down the camera telling me what they're for. Right, that's those bits. Let's go with that, shall we? So let's get another bit of glue on there. I think maybe it's to make it pop out. So that is going to go there. Yeah. I'm thinking that's what it's for, and that's what we're going for. Just makes it stand out a bit more. It's a bit 3D then, isn't it? There we go. And then we've got our little lolly stick. So we just want to put a little tiny bit of glue there. And let's pop that round the right way. Let's turn that over. Oh, there we go. There's our little lolly. Okay, so I'm definitely going to go with that, but I'm wondering, I've got the green and the pink, haven't I? Do you know what I'm going to think I'm going to do quickly? Just while I've got that out, let's just quickly get out. It might not be exactly the same pink, however, I reckon that one will be about right. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's go for it, shall we? Someone's mowing their grass outside. Just to give us a little hint. Because as you know, in my world, there's never enough pink. Never enough pink. Right, it's a very faint hue, as they say, don't they? Very faint. Get that out of the way. And then when we put that on, there we go. I'm happy with that. So this is all bits out of my scrap box. So We are using up the scrap. And then that can go in the middle. Let me just lift that up and get that straight. That's it. Now, I was going to put this on, but I think that's going to be too much. So I'm thinking that on there, like that. So let's just glue that up. These dies are very, very fiddly. I'm hoping I've got that right. It looks like a lolly to me anyway. Stick that down. And then I cut out Happy Summer, but I'm thinking I might cut that in the middle. There we go. And then have that stuck on there like that. Oh, upside down. Happy. And then we've got Summer. And then where am I going to put that? Am I going to put it there, or am I going to put it there? There or there? It's got to go there, I think. Right, and then we just want something here, don't we? We want some gems or something. We want something a little bit sparkly here, don't we? Because it doesn't look... I'm wondering if I just do some Nouveau drops. These are Enchanting Pink. I'm thinking maybe. Have to do quite big drops because they've gone in between the corrugated bits. So if I then splat them down, I'm thinking I might need to put something in the middle of those. Now I've done it, because they've gone a bit splodgy. There's my little... One, two, three, and I'll let them dry. There we go. Let's put that away because otherwise I'll knock them over. There we go. So that is die number 3 out of 5. So my little ice lolly, Happy Summer. Hope you enjoyed. Please hit the like button if you did. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please do think about subscribing. I've just got to put my little stamp on the back, which is here. And I'll pop that on while I'm talking to you. And yeah, if you did like it, then please do, pop a comment in. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.